Hi, I'm Gregory Laporte, editor for GamerFitNation, and today I'm bringing you a very special product review. Today we have the In Win Buc 101 Mid Tower case. Now, this is a very great case from In Win. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving it. It has a lot of features, but first I want to highlight a few of the features that it has in this specific case. In the Buc 101, it has USB 3.0s. It has three 120mm fans. It's SSD ready. It's tool free. It has water cooling in the back. Has a HDD easy swap dock, so you can switch in and out of your things, and ROHS. Now, with this case, which you can see is right here next to me, I've been tinkering around with it a little bit because I'm debating on whether or not I want to build a full tower or a mid tower PC. But from what I've kind of tinkered in within this case, I'm really enjoying it. So I had a few minutes to mess around with it beforehand of this review. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at what comes inside the box. So right here you have your PCI screws and standoffs, the 3.5 HDD screws. You have 2.5 HDD screws. You have some wires for the speaker, some hookups, some caps, some zip ties to tie up all those wires so they don't get all messed around in your device. Also, this system is this console is very well crafted. I really enjoyed the most was the fact that it looks very small for like a mid tower, even though majority of people like to use mid tower cases, as opposed to full tower cases, just because of the size. But don't judge a book by its cover. This has a lot of room inside of it. So let's get first thing started first. The front. The front of the case features 4 face buttons, which you have your power button here, your brightness button here, and 2 additional buttons right here. You also have your pull-out, which is a 120mm fan in the front of the case, which is very well done. It has LED lights that light up on it. As you go through the top, you have, also don't forget down here, there are also USBs. There's a headphone jack and also a microphone jack for a microphone. And then at the top of the case right here, you also have your USB 3.0, which you open up from this right here, which you can plug it into the top right here. There's 2 ports for it, which is very good. Then you have your SATA hookup, which is located right there. You can plug it in. Okay. Now, and as you travel throughout the case, what else you come upon? Look at that baby. You come upon another fan. Another fan at the top, 120mm. It's very silent. Now, majority of people, when they buy cases, they're afraid of, opening it and having problems taking off the sides of the case. But I have to tell you, In Win did a great job in this particular case because it has a very quick knob. You just snap it off, slide. Oh, technical difficulties. Oh, there we go. There we go. You take it off and you get all your wiring right here for the left side. As you can see, those zip ties they use to tie it in right there. That's that side. Now, as you come across the back, you also see the 3mm fan that you can actually hook up. And at the top of it, you see the water cooling tubes that you can use for your water cooling solution. Now, as you come down, you'll see your other ports for all your extra additional accessories. And at the bottom, there's also another spot where you can actually put in another 120mm fan, I believe. And also, what's cool about this is that it also has a filter that you can remove when the fan gets dirty to clean it. So they actually thought about it ahead of time that if your fan gets dirty, you're going to want to clean it. So they allow you to take the filter out. So now, let's move across to this side of the case and let's get into what everybody wants to see, the inner workings of this masterful case. So now we pop this off, we slide this off, take that off like that, and now you have the inside of this wonderful case. Now, where do I begin? You have all your wiring right here, all the things in the back you need. This is the wiring for the fan. This is the wiring for the upper fans. One right here, and that goes on to the one in the front. Then you also have your quick slots that you can actually pop out stuff. It also has a little slot that if you want to put like a floppy disk in, you can actually put that in right there. Although I don't know who uses that. You have your hard drive, hard HDD slots right here that you can pull out, and you just pop it right in. This one right here is for the 2.5 HDD. It's kind of rough at first because I haven't really messed around with it. But these are apparently all for the 2.5 HDDs. So let's see if there's a 3.5 one ahead. Nope. Apparently 3.5 is one for the top. So as you can see, when you get inside the case, there's a lot of stuff you can do around here. There's a whole bunch of room right here for all your CD RW drives, the Blu-ray drives, basically whatever kind of drive you want to put in it. But now, let's put one of these sides back on to show you what is a really determining factor in this case. Now, earlier during the video, I took out this side of the case. Now, let's put it back on to show you something that is actually very ingenious that they did while constructing the case. But it's actually very interesting. I didn't put the case back on the full thing, but this is just to show my example. Now, as you can see here, there's basically a little slot where I can put my 2 fingers in here. So what's really cool about this part is that since it has this little area, you can actually stash some wires back here to, help with the cooling in the air, so your wires are not touching and they're not overheating from all the heat inside of the case. So I thought that was pretty ingenious of them to do that, because this allows you to, have more room to maneuver wiring and whatnot. You can see there's some stuff right here, There's like little cracks and crevices that they've done within this case, although it doesn't look that big, but it has areas that will help with the cooling and to keep your case from overheating and your system from shutting down. Now, all in all, I really believe that this is a pretty good case. Like, I have no complaints for that at all. I mean, the case has a ton of room, has a ton of slots, has very quick and fast, easy to do stuff. The only problem I have with this case is that at times I feel a few of the buttons can be like a little flimsy. Like this right here is kind of wobbly. I'm not sure if that's how it comes or maybe it's just affected, but I'm the type of person, I'm kind of afraid of breaking something, but it happens. But just like some of the stuff that's like this right here, like as you can see, it's durable, but then again, like it's also kind of flimsy. So you may if you're like the type of person you're afraid of like breaking small pieces off, you don't want to replace it. You may want to be worried of that. But all in all, what I have to say is that the In Win Buc 101 Mid Tower case is a great product. If you're looking for something that's actually very spacious and you have the money to do it, you can purchase the In Win for, I believe, $109.99. But also, you can also head to Newegg, where if you actually go check it out on Newegg, it's $89.99. So this is a great case. You can take advantage of it. It has support for a lot of stuff. It can support a ton of stuff if you look at the specifications that I will have posted in the actual article. But finally, in my conclusion, what I'm going to say is the In Win Buc 101 case, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a great product. It's spacious, has lots of cooling. There's a lot of opportunities. There's like five solutions for cooling. There's like 3 fans, and then you have another fan you can put on, and then you can do water cooling on top of that. So they thought about cooling devices when they were doing this. So they're looking out for you. So if you need to check it out, In Win Buc 101, 9 out of 10. It's $89.99 on Newegg right now. You can catch it on nwin.com for $109.99. But I'm giving this a great review, 9 out of 10. Thanks, Edwin, for providing GamerFitNation with the case. And I'm Gregory Laporte, editor for GamerFitNation. Peace.